Hello, hello, hello. How you doing today? How are you doing? I'm back once again. So yeah, in this video, I want to talk about my first experience in acting, right? Um, and I just want to get straight to it. So recently, I just basically had my first acting role in a musical comedy titled Dracula-La-La. Um, and it was it was a good experience. Um, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Like I was really not expecting it to be as much as it was. Um, so yeah, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. So basically, I joined late into the rehearsals. They started rehearsing like the beginning of August. Um, I'm trying to remember. So I believe I first started like I came in like around the end of August or the beginning of September, somewhere around that time frame. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long, but yeah, it was somewhere around that time frame. And I replaced a guy that quit. Um, and when I first heard about the character, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Just I don't know about this character. Because my character eats bugs, you know. Like as soon as yeah, my supervisor or boss, he's not like he's one of my bosses. At my job, like as soon as he sent me that text message, I was like, what? Um, so I didn't. But the point is, I had to like catch up really fast, right? Because like I said, I came in late um, to the rehearsals. Not super super late, but still late because it wasn't right at the beginning. So I had to catch up fast, um, and it was a lot. It was hard. You know, and it was overwhelming. Like I was completely overwhelmed. I was like, you know, crazy nervous and uncomfortable at the rehearsals, especially when we started actually running through the entire play, like both the acts and having to like know our, well, not entirely know our lines, but start, saying them, you know. Um and like I was just watching the other actors, like say their lines without looking, just having them memorized already, you know. Well, not all of them, but like at least half of them, of their lines. And I was just like, man, I don't understand this. Is like, how do you guys? Because it's a play, it's not something that's recorded, like it's not a TV show, it's not a movie, it's not something that's recorded. Something that's recorded is a lot easier to remember your lines because you don't like you're not doing it in front of a live audience. You know what I'm saying? It's just recorded. You just got to remember just that one time that they capture it on film recording, and that's it. Like when it's live, it's a whole different story. Like you got to remember the whole um, script. To a degree, not just within pages or parts. Um, Depending on how many lines you have, though, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So what I did, in order to get better in time and to like catch up, is just really focus. I looked up some stuff on YouTube, how to memorize lines, and I implemented those things. I asked, clients that I work with at my job, and my boss, to help me, practice and rehearse the lines. um, I just took it really serious. I took it really serious. I focused. Um, of course, like the dancing and the musical numbers from a musical standpoint wasn't that hard for me to catch on to. And I'm just naturally a fast learner, and I'm always working on myself. Always bettering myself. I'm like a life coach to myself first. First and foremost. So Yeah, like because of all that, it pretty much helped me be able to catch up, you know, and get up to speed, with everything in time. Um, but one of the most important things I want to say is, I really like the most important thing about how to really overcome being overwhelmed and it just being a lot and wanting to quit, is just realizing the fact that it's after you're halfway in it, like I was, you're pretty much stuck. Like there is no getting out, like um because you have to realize that if you quit halfway through, or especially like right before like you guys are about to perform, in front of paying audiences, audiences that bought tickets, you're going to screw over everybody if you quit, you know. So, what I'm saying, it pretty much boils down to two choices. Do you want to become a great actor, or do you want to be a selfish quitter? The choice is yours.